Hello. Okay. Thank you, Althea, and the rest of the PROGCRYPTO team for organizing this. This is an incredible event. We are going to talk about how you can onboard your grandma with NFC, Secure Element, and ZK. First off, my name is Andrew. I'm on that side, actually. And I work with the Jetmojis team to write some circuits for ECDSA proving.
And my name is Marcus. I worked on the hardware piece and the code that goes in the cards.
Okay, cool. Let's ask the big question. Why is it so hard to onboard Grandma? Well, this is Grandma. She's very sad. Why is she sad? Well, first off, she didn't grow up with technology, so she doesn't know many of the UX patterns that we're so familiar with. Things need to be done simple for her, and that's okay. Secondly, she cares a lot about security. She knows that she doesn't understand as much about technology as the rest of us, but she also cares about not getting tricked or scammed. Finally, she cares about ownership. She grew up in an age where what's yours is yours and what's mine is mine, so don't touch my stuff. And because of that, she doesn't want to give away anything that is hers. And she might not understand data ownership or all these other things, but she knows she has some things and she doesn't want to give them away. Okay, so how can we resolve that? Well, these are the 3 technologies that are in the title slide that address these challenges. So in order to create intuitive user experiences, we can use the NFC form factor. In order to create security and build trust with Grandma, we can employ secure element chips. And finally, in order to make sure that she owns her own data, we use privacy-preserving zero-knowledge proofs. This is why we combine these 3 technologies.
So let's just explore a little bit about the intersections between NFC, Secure Element, and ZK. Everybody here is already pretty familiar with what ZK is, so let's just look at the landscape of NFC and Secure Element real quick. Right, so as you can see right here, lots of things that you use in your everyday life already have NFC. Some of them have Secure Element. Grandma probably isn't using a ledger right now. So we want to explore this space right here. So show of hands, who here has like a credit card in their wallet that you can tap to pay with? Amazing, great, awesome, buy me lunch afterwards. Who here has like a hardware wallet inside of their wallet? Okay, good for you. Watch out for wrenches. Who here has a hardware wallet inside of their wallet that can do zero-knowledge proofs? Okay, cool. So this is exactly the intersection that we're exploring, specifically NFC, secure elements, and zero-knowledge. Okay, so just a quick aside, what are these things that we're building on? So we're building on these things called Java cards, and this is basically the predominant secure element platform that exists. It's open, and yeah, so just to hit this home, like this isn't some static NFC card, this is actually a full-blown small embedded processor with RAM, ROM, and crypto accelerators, which is what makes it really, really cool.
Okay, so many in this room probably already are somewhat familiar with zero-knowledge proofs, so we won't go too far into them, but for the sake of this talk, you can think about it as a black box with these 3 properties of succinctness, verifiability, and privacy. Okay, now you might be wondering, like, NFC, Secure Element, ZK, like, it sounds like these 2 guys just took 3 random technologies, just threw them all together and decided that, hey, we're gonna make this a thing. Well, that's true, kind of. But I'm here to claim that these 3 technologies come together to form something much more powerful, and that is these abstract properties of portable authenticity. NFC and Secure Element offer a unique property where, because of the fact that NFC is a short distance connection, I have to be physically present in order to give you a tap. What that means is that NFCs actually parallel real-world human interactions. And this allows us to generate meaningful zero-knowledge proofs because at the same time, the secure element ensures that all these interactions are verifiable and authentic. And on the flip side, ZK offers NFC and secure element the unique properties of programmable verifiability. You can take these proofs, you can take these signatures, and you can take them anywhere, and they can be verified on any platform. In addition, if you care about being on-chain, they can be verified on-chain as well. Okay, so this is nicely represented in this image here, but the thing I really want to stress in this presentation is that we are completely technology agnostic. Yes, we care about NFC secure element, but really what we think is interesting is this combination of portable authenticity and programmable verifiability. And so whatever it takes to create this combination, we don't care. We just think that NFC secure element and ZK offer a very powerful instantiation of these properties. Okay, so let's talk about what this actually looks like. We'll briefly go over two use cases, some of which you've already seen before, and then after that, we'll talk about potential future use cases and other things you can do with this technology. Many of you are already familiar with Gemojis. These are little digital collectibles that you can get by tapping these NFC cards, which we are both wearing. They are signatures generated by the card, and they bridge physical interactions with cryptography. The cool thing about these cards is that I, as a card holder, get to choose when I give you a tap. And so if I don't want to tap you, then I can just not let you tap. And so I actually get to customize the meaning of this card. And finally, these are all stored client-side. The signatures never leave your device. When you want to prove something, you just make some zero-knowledge proofs about it.
Cool, yeah. So how did we build this and what makes this unique and novel? So yeah, Java Card being an open platform doesn't inherently care about what curves you decide to put on the card. So we were able to massage the baby jub jub curve. We had to represent it in a different format, short wire straws, and do a little bit of messing around to get this to work. But yeah, we actually got baby jub jub inside the crypto accelerator, inside the secure element in these cards. So that's what makes it really cool, because this is the first time ever that you can actually do a zero-knowledge proof in this form factor. Why would we want to do a zero-knowledge proof? Well, for all the reasons that he mentioned, as well as, yeah, I mean, cheap on-chain verification, and yeah, shout out to Barry Whitehat and a lot of the Baby Jub Jub folks for kind of leading us down this path.
Yep, so quick summary of why these are interesting. Bottom line is that this is a very simple experience for grandma to be onboarded to data ownership. The tap experience is quite simple. There's no app installed, there's no wallet, there's no data profile, nothing like that. You can just tap with your phone and get started. In addition to that, it comes fully built in with privacy-preserving features. Your data never leaves your device. And all this data can be verified in programmable ways. One of the cool things about these cards is that you can make arbitrary proofs about them. And there's so many proofs that we haven't even begun to explore with what's possible. Quick plug, Gemojis are here at PROGCRYPTO. We have them all around. There are a few stands and displays. Many of us are wearing these cards, cool. And you can come ask us for a tap and see how it works.
Yeah, and then we also just want to highlight one more use case that we're exploring on top of these Java cards, called ETHSIM. So ETHSIM is a hardware wallet that lives inside of the SIM, inside of your phone's SIM. The idea here is to be able to utilize the lowest common denominator in handset hardware. So you can bring a flip phone, you can buy a $5 Java card, and then you get a full-blown Ethereum hardware wallet, as well as some cool curves, ZK, etc. in there. How did we get there? It was kind of a pain in the butt. We reversed a lot of telecom standards that generally aren't documented just by sniffing. And byte level reversing, and yeah, so now the cool thing is, like, any phone, no app store, not iOS, not Android, even like an old Motorola Razr, you can throw this SIM card in and experience a full-blown hardware wallet experience. Right, and then so looking ahead, so we just gave two examples of two use cases that we're building, but there's so much more in this space to explore, including, yeah, getting verifiers on card, BLS signatures, and Yeah, even kind of getting more optimized cards that can do more things like use ARM platform. Yeah.
Yep, the thing I want to emphasize here is that we really want more people working on this. There are like so many different ideas and possible designs here, and there are like not enough people who are working on this right now. It really is an incredibly powerful platform, and there are so many things that you can do with it because it is such a native user experience. So if any of you in the audience have really good ideas about what you want to do with this, we'd love to chat, we'd love to hear with you, or even collaborate. Okay, so drum roll, please. The big question, can we actually onboard grandma? Yes, we can. This is Vivek's grandma over there experiencing data ownership for the first time. This is her collecting her first Jabmoji, or technically this is a Sigmoji, previous version. And grandma is having a good time. She actually asked some very good questions here when she was collecting. She asked us, hey, like, I have this thing, where is it actually stored? Like, where does it go? And she also asked us, like, how do I know this is mine? So this grandma is, she's brilliant, she's very smart. Your results with your grandma may vary. Okay, finally, a few shout outs. There's so many people who helped make this possible, so much work that this is built on. But special shout outs go to Cameron and the ARCS team for helping us with NFC cards, the IYK team for giving us the first chips that really got this started, the entire Jamoji team, Kat, Mari, Vivek, Rachel, Callie, who am I missing? V, and Althea, Kat. Okay. I already got all of you. Cool. Thank you to Privacy Scaling for sponsoring this project, and Barry for suggesting the idea of the baby Jub Jub curve, and special shout out to you two, Kat and Mari, for designing these wonderful slides. They're not mine, they're theirs. Okay, quick links. We have the two repos here for the projects. We have the EatSim repo, which contains some code for actually getting SimWallet done. This is the code that was actually put on cards to get Baby Jub Jub signatures working. We have a little form here for requesting a Baby Jub Jub card. But yeah, final thing I'll say is if you're interested in this kind of stuff, if you want to talk about more ideas, if you want to talk about what's possible, reach out to either of us on Telegram. We're happy to chat more. Thank you.
Thanks.
Thank you, Andrew and Marcus. If we have any questions, we can take a minute or two. Oh, and Odysseus is here now. So if there are no questions, oh no, we got one right over here. Okay.
Sounds really cool and even awesome. Just wanted to ask whether such technology could allow some kind of P2P, like we have real money, but we can collect proofs maybe with some cards we can buy on in shop.
Yeah, I mean, something you could definitely do with these cards, which I think ARCS and ZK P2P are even demoing like right now in the community hub. Sorry, is you can just use ZK P2P, like easy pay a Venmo address, onboard some money into these cards, and because each card is also an Ethereum wallet, you just get super easy onboarding to like a payments system.
Okay, thanks. It's like can be delayed any kind of payments being P2P until reach some chain, but it's not obligatory stuff, right?
Yeah, well, you can do whatever you can do with just an Ethereum private key on this. Yeah.
Thanks.
All right, thank you guys. I'm standing too close to that. I'm now going to turn it over to Ayush for the next session.
Sweet. Thank you so much. Let's give another round of